It's 10 o'clock on a Wednesday. You know what that means. New comic day! You know where your children are? They better be fucking reading some fucking comics, fuckface. That's brash. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I'm Billy at _Swan_man on Twitter, repping for the Army of Snarkness at Army of Snarkness. Also on Twitter, like the Facebook page, download all this shitty content on Spreaker.com, internet radio, iTunes, or Stitcher, because we're on all of that. You can even listen to us on YouTube if you want, whatever. Make sure you like that Facebook page. Come on. Come on! It's not invite only here. Books came out of mention. I am waiting on a lump sum of funds. So today, sadly, one book, but a hell of a book, sort of a book, to, fully review and drop under your earpiece for now. Certainly, Powers Bureau, the thing I was skeeting about earlier. Issue number 2 came out today. Age of Ultron, issue number 1 came out today from Marvel. Those are things that I'm, super interested in picking up. Something else, maybe. Apparently not that interesting if I can't fucking think of it, so, on all that. But, the piece de resistance, the nom de culture, it's not even making any sense. It's not even making any sense. The book I did pick up, because priorities, man, priorities. The book I did pick up was Rorschach, Before Watchmen, Rorschach, number 4 of 4. Tying it up for old Meshach Taylor there. So, how goes it? I had said before that the Rorschach Before Watchmen storyline was probably best suited for trade and was the weakest of the series. I hold fast to that belief, and it is best served. It's only 4 issues, so it should be a slim little trade when it drops in probably June. I don't know, spitballing. Sounds about right, considering trades are going to start popping in May. For Silk Spectre 2, great fucking read, probably one of the best, most interesting ones. And, I want to say Night Owl? Maybe Doc Manhattan? Because they're all wrapped up. And of course Dollar Bill and the Black, or the Crimson Corsair, they're wrapped up. So, the little side stories, they're wrapped up and they're going to be in their own trade, and that'll be fun. But I think the first few to drop will be Silk Spectre 2, but that's it. Definitely pick up Rorschach as a collected work. It doesn't read so well as a single issue, especially spread out through the fucked up scheduling that they've had on this fucking run. Because it's just, you can't trust the dates on the back, that's for sure, because if that were the case, I'd already be done by now. This shit would have already been over with. I'd been like, sweet! Woo! I'd have the trades almost, maybe. But what the hell? But no, such is not the case. Oh, they're dead. They're dead now. Everyone's dead over here. Hope you did better. Fucking shit sliding. Fucking gravity getting in the way. Trying to record gravity. You motherfucker. Rorschach, Before What? The artwork's fantastic. Not as great as others, but really good, especially for the character. And the thing that makes this one, super readable, they're all great books, but his just less so. But the thing that's interesting about him, even though I view Watchmen as Rorschach's fucking book, the defining Rorschach moment, it's all about more or less Rorschach and his journey, because, it's from his mind. Predominantly, it's from his journal. But it's nice to see him not tied into that major arc. It's a nice, young-ish, for lack of a better term, a young Rorschach starting to learn the ways of vigilantism, and it tells a nice story that wrapped up very well. Well, you didn't know where it was going until the last issue, which was today. And I may get spoilerific, so bear with me. You've been warned. Pick it up. Read it. Eventually, when it's on trade. Probably tell you when it is, but it's not yet. So, anyway. But it didn't... The first 3 issues were kind of going places. And you figured it out, sort of. But it was in a similar story arc to Night Owl, which was weird. But Rorschach's in that one, too. But the final, the piece de resistance... as my high school business guy would say, is the story that happens during the blackout in New York. And all that shit that happens and dealing with, what does it mean to be X, Y, or Z, his supervillain through the whole story is kind of shitty until the end. Everything ties up very nicely. All that story that I was like, I didn't get enough of this or that, that wasn't the point. So it's nice to get it snapped out of my fucking brain and put on there, on paper, what it is. And it's the story of what's behind the mask and what do masks mean and the effect of American culture at this very moment. Or at least back then in like 78, 77? In this era, because again, it's the New York blackout, so once the blackout hits and his little girlfriend and stuff is caught in it, shit goes haywire. A lot of riots in Watchmen. There's no different here. People are looting and shit, and they're looking out the window, and it's all about the mask. Because dude that's his villain had his face more or less burned off by napalm back in the NAM, and he's come back to become a fucking pimp-ass crime lord in the more traditional supervillain sense, especially of that era. He's got the disco suit, but the hideously deformed face, and he's got the superpower being big and bad, and like, he can beat the fuck out of you. He takes Rorschach's face, or mask, in the last issue, so spoilers. Takes his mask, he's got him on he's got his number. Karate guy of the 70s ties him down, and they're going to torture the shit out of him and kill him, because he's nothing, he's a little 5 foot something. But it's the mask, it's the face, it's the symbol of Rorschach that makes it. Dude puts on the mask to cover his own burned face, he's like, while the looting's going on, honky, or whatever his buddy's name was, Prickly P or some shit like that. You know what, I finally get it, because it separates between you and them, and you see the truth. And it's like, yep. That's the game. And so he goes out just to bust heads anonymously. Because all this torture on poor old Walter Kovacs is asking just simply, you're going to die, the guy tells him. You're going to die, why not just spill the beans? Tell us why you are such a vigilante. And the thing is, he doesn't come up with an answer. It's just, you sick fuck, you don't even know. They're starting to slice his nose off and shit. And they're just like, holy shit, I don't think this guy understands why he's out there as Rorschach. Rorschach just is. And, of course, the villain's defeated by his hubris, and his Rorschach mask just be like, yeah, I'm gonna kick some ass! And then he just gets the fuck beat out of him. Rorschach feeds Prickly P, for lack of a better, I don't remember his name, to a tiger that was owned by Disco Stu. Awesome bad guy with the face burned off. And it's more about... it plays onto the card of you guys, as he says in the comic, Rorschach does, when he's sent to jail. He's like, you all think I'm locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. And shit like that. That's the thing, but in a social way. And then his little girlfriend gets sliced up a bit, but not dead. And it ends with him just, drawing the shade. Because, again, it's all about the mask. It's all about the separation. Denying your humanity to shame humanity. And stuff like that. At least in this society, in this world of Watchmen. So it ends on him just drawing the shade on poor dude. And it ties into something in the first issue, so I'm going to have to reread this shit. But that's what that's your last thing if you just wanted to hear the gist of it. The slimy gist. It's always the same with Watchmen. Fuck you, it's awesome. It's the journey, man, and we all know how it ends, and that's the glorious part of it. Because no one gets out of this mess alive, it's how you deal. And certainly the human condition and all that good stuff just tickles my pickle butt right. What? So if you want to drop the 16, at least around here, 16, 17 bucks on the single issue thing, go for it. The covers are all really unique and fun. If you just want to wait and get the trade, I'd pick up the trade. Certainly pick up the trade. I'm going to pick up the trades. Come on. Pick up the trade. But it's definitely, if you're a Rorschach fan, pick it up. He does a little more traditional Rorschach goodness in the Night Owl set, but pick it up. The artwork's fantastic, at least for the artwork alone, and the action sequences are good. But it's a good quick read. It reads fast because of the action and because of what's happening and how low-key everything is played. But the end result is a damn fine, complete work. It's just that I was spaced out for months because you'd have issue 1 is Minutemen, and then issue 2 is Silk Spectre 2, and then issue 3 is Comedian, and then issue 4 is Night Owl, and issue 5 is Ozymandias, and then Dr. Manhattan, and then Rorschach, and then everything got fucked up with the shipping, and there was a big delay, and so you can imagine when it was supposed to be every other week and then every other month, it all got fucked up. So all the momentum for poor little 4-issue Rorschach got swept out from under it. But definitely worth reading if you're a Watchmen fan, but I've said that for all of them. So really, you guys just wanted to hear me be like, oh, Rorschach, oh my god! I'll probably drop some Powers Bureau when I get it, or maybe we'll have a sit-down, powwow, throwdown on some Powers Bureau and other comics with the crew, because the end is nigh, my friends. The end is nigh. Not saying that's the end of Night Drive, I'm saying the end is nigh for not so many panels. And I got some extra good stuff. to just drop on here. I've just been waiting, strategically waiting to drop a little extra bonus content. Not necessarily an episode proper of the Army Snarkness show, but just extra little goodies. You know, like Night Drive coupling is always a good one. Everybody loves it. Me and my wife bickering about fucking nonsense. So we'll probably do one of those a week. And Night Drive is a weekly, save for Friday sometimes, because I'm very religious. And, of course, the weekend, because fuck you, and that's when the Army Snarkness show gets recorded. I'm just trying to, you know, cross the I's and dot the lowercase J's here. What? Madness! That's what I say. Madness! The gumbo of the mind of a madman. But, you know, the check's in the mail, but the check's been in the fucking mail, and that's a big deal. Pissing me off. I'm sure it's pissing someone out there off. I love you. Walking Dead. If you're listening, I love you. I love you to death. I love you. Let's make out. Let's just snog. Yeah, getting that jowl in my mouth. Oh! Got weird. I love my audience. Love my fan base. Tell your friends, and then they tell two friends, and they tell two friends, and so on, and so on. And a lot of cool shit coming down the pike once the fucking sun comes out, the snow goes the fuck away. It's like Roro Pente in this motherfucker yesterday. God damn it. I'm trying to work in this shit with paperwork in the snow, and just fucking shit getting blown off and precipitated upon. It's a pain in the ass. Wish it would just go away. Go away, bees. Go away, snow. Tired of the fucking cold miser ruining my day. Asshole. So, we got that. We got that. Walking Dead. I finished season 1 because I didn't know it was a 6-issue run. Oh, 6-issue, Jesus. Comics, man. We focus on comics. Walking Dead is a comic, and that's why I didn't want to... Because Robert Kirkman's from my neck of the woods, as I said last night. And, dudes ruined it for me, just being like, it's so great! I'm like, yeah, okay, I get it. Fucking zombies. No, dude, no! You don't understand! Zombies! In the South! Like, I've had enough of the South, and fuck, man, you're killing me with the zombies. I get it, zombies. I'm totally familiar with zombies. In every way. Running, slow, shambling, hypnotized, it's all fucking good. I'm very aware of the zombie. So, no matter how you dress it up, I get it. But that kind of ruined me. But so, I inadvertently finished season 1, just burned through it on Netflix, and I'm in the middle, fucking smack dab the middle of season 2, and they're on season 3 right now. So I'm almost caught up. And I still gotta say, I do not see that this show, I do not feel this show facilitates... another show. I don't believe in the Talking Dead. Jesus. Like, really? Shit that happens in The Walking Dead isn't that monumental to warrant The Talking Dead. Is there The Talking Breaking Bad? I don't think so. Shit that goes down in Breaking Bad's way more awesome. Way more impactful to me. Like, yeah, they shot the kid in Walking Dead, and that's cool and all, but, I mean, yeah, I had to watch the next episode, but then it was resolved. It's like, pretty easily, too. Like, oh, yeah. Like, everything's just resolved fairly easily. A few people get gnawed on, no big whoop, but, steaks, I'm like, yeah, steaks, raise it, raise them. We can, it's so simple, and I know that's the fun, is the human relationship, and that the humans are the Walking Dead, because they're fucked, and shit like that. I get all that parable stuff, but, I'm just not knocked off my feet. Like, I've seen it all. It's like the Patrick Stewart thing, it's too late, I've already seen it, I've seen it all. It's like I've seen everything. It's just not knocking my socks off to the point where I'd be like, oh, dude, I gotta talk about this for another hour. I'd be like, yeah, shit happened. That was neat. Good music. Like, I didn't even know season 1 was over when they left the CDC. I didn't even know that. Because I was just like, oh, okay, so they're moving to the next place. Like, it wasn't monumental enough for me to be like, oh, fuck! They had it so good there for like 2 hours. Like, they rushed through that, too. CDC thing, it's like, Jesus. What a quinky dink that you got there in that kind of time, but also, one whole episode we cover it. So I'm not going to miss the place. I'm not going to be butthurt about it. Nah. Love that guy. Weird looking guy that was Jim Carrey's friend on The Truman Show. He's awesome. Good in the CDC episode, but again, it didn't... whatever. Sure. And, you know, as I'm saying, being in the middle of season 2, you can sympathize or at least understand why I'm like, that Morgan dude's gonna be pissed following all these fucking breadcrumbs. Went to the CDC, CDC's a crater. Went here, went there, blah, blah, blah. Dude. I just play that video game. That'll fix it. That'll fix it. That'll fix all of you. Yeah. It's getting intense. I'm a very intense individual. Stretch out the vowel. Mandarin. Yee! It's gonna be fun later. Just making fun of the Mandarin, my bread and butter. Skiddly Bob. But certainly check out Powers Bureau. Always check out Before Watchmen. Just fuck you. Just read them. Just read them. I'm going to look into Age of Ultron. I'm definitely going to look into, of course, my Powers Bureau. I love my Powers Bureau. I need to read Powers. The only thing that, we'll talk on that. I think there's a bit of it on the little shard that I recorded earlier in the month, but on Powers and Powers Bureau 1. So if it is in there, you can enjoy that. But if it isn't, sorry, we'll talk on it. Probably groove on that. It's good groovy material to groove on. Also, Icon, it's released under the Marvel banner. Didn't know that until I was searching for what's new, what's dropping at my store today. And sure enough, Powers Bureau was under, even though it's Icon, it was under a Marvel release. So I guess they ship it with all the Marvel shit. Or Diamond takes it with the Marvel orders, because I'm in the know. I am in the nizzo. Yeah. So take on that. What do you want to hear? What do you want to say? What do you want to do? I've dropped you all the fucking links. The power is yours now. You take that power. You do something with it. And you let me know, because then I'd like to work with that. As far as suggestions on, do a thing on Avengers, do a thing on Spider-Man, do da-da-da-da-da. What's it like to have Peter Parker's brain inhabited by a creepy German guy? I'll tell you. Maybe. Not into Superior Spider-Man, but I'll try to with detail, you understand, not just a blanket statement of, I don't like it. I'll say why I don't like it. That's the thing about Walking Dead. I can't be like, I don't like it. I can't be like, I'm just like, so underwhelmed that details are hard for me to be like, it was cool. Shot the kid. Which time? Both times that they shot the kid, it was cool. So, and I'm sure there'll be other times where they shoot the kid for shock and awe. Just like, I've done it, man. Shit. What was that? Once Upon a Time in the West, where Fonda shoots the kid, and it's fucking mind-blowing. I don't know, it was Once Upon a Time. Western fans, you tell me. Fucking Fonda shoots the kid. Bang. It was all shocking. I think it's Once Upon a Time in the West, but I've been known to be wrong, especially on Westerns, a genre I'm not terribly versed on. But I liked Once Upon a Time in the West. I don't think that's the one. Nah, I'm pretty sure it's not. Sue me, man. Fucking Bronson was in it, so. He was in both of them, so there you go. Had a Fonda, had a Bronson. That's all I got. They say the guy's name. Damn it, Clem, why'd you have to do that? And the kid's alive. He's like, well, shoot, you said my name. Now I'm going to have to shoot the kid. I'm like, oh, fuck, bang, oh, fuck. And then the 60s or 70s or whenever the fuck it was shot was like, what? And it defined a generation of child killing in cinema. And maybe we'll graze on that on Thursday. But for now, I am Billy at the _swan_man, rapping in your ear for Night to Drive. Be sure to like the Facebook page for Army of Darkness. Like everything Army of Darkness. Download us, keep us in your pocket at all times. You never know when you're going to need it. And take care, spike your hair. No, not yet. Soon, though. Soon I'll probably get to wrangle an interview with him. We wish him the best in his endeavors. And I wish you the best in your endeavors. Peace!